How to sell your first product on Zazzle.com. Hey everyone and welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll take you step by step onto how to actually sell your first product. So starting with how to actually get started on Zazzle if you don't have an account already or a store. It is very simple to create one and it is completely for free. You simply just want to open up your browser, go to Zazzle.com, and you should be able to find a button on the top right corner which should say start selling on Zazzle. I'm just going to show you in 1 second how it actually looks like. So this is how it's actually going to look like if it's your first time opening it up. You should find Zazzle.com and sell on Zazzle. You simply just click on that and then it's just going to take you here and you basically just create your account by clicking on sell on Zazzle. It should be for free, completely for free, so you don't really have to pay anything or add your credit card or something to actually create an account, which is great. So once you actually create your account and your store, you obviously are going to take your time to customize it accordingly, add your, your own branding style about yourself and things like that. And then once you're actually ready to create your first product, we can just get started very easily. You simply just want to go to the main dashboard where you'll find sell. It should be gifts, trending, and then sell, which is this little shop icon here. Now, if you click on sell, it's just going to open up this for you and you're going to be able to scroll down and find all sorts of products that you can actually create. And if you click on this, which is right down here within the helpful resources, you should be able to find create a product. If you click on this, it's going to pretty much open up the catalog for you where you can select exactly what you actually want to create. But then you also can do it from here. If you just click on create, you should be able to create a design right away and then upload it to a specific template or product basically. But I like to go with the sell option, so just click on sell and click on create a product. And then once this opens up, you're going to find all sorts of catalog or types of things that you could create a design onto. So also you have clothings and shoes, crafts and party supplies, baby and kids, accessories, electronics, all sorts of things. So go ahead and find whichever catalog or category you actually want to go with and click on it and you're going to have a bunch of items. So I'm just going to go for, I think, home and living. So I'm just going to click on home and living and it should open up a bunch of images as you can see. So again, you're going to also have more categories within that category. So you have home decorations, kitchen, and bearware, and you have more things like drinkware and so on. So let's say we just want to adjust a coffee mug. So I'm just going to click on coffee mugs, and you're going to again have a bunch of them that you could choose from. So let's say we just want to go for this one, and obviously before we get into that even, you are going to be able to see their price points. You can see the colors that they support, and more details here about them. So all of these are going to come in handy. So just pick one that you actually think is going to suit you best when it comes to pricing and also when it comes to the looks wise, obviously. So let's just go ahead and select one real quick. Let's just go for this one because, it is what it is. I'm just going to go for it. I'm not really going to actually create a product here. I'm just going to show you how to create one. So once you select a product that you actually want to use, you can go ahead and browse to see the different mockups that they have and different styles that they have included in here. So I'm just going to go and click on this one, and then once you're happy with it, just click on add your design. Now once you do that, it's going to look something like this. Now it's going to be a little bit different if you did not go for coffee mug. If it's something else, each product is going to have its own layout, so it's going to look a little bit different for you. But this is going to look like this if it's a mug, and you simply just add your design. So you simply just click on upload images from the top left. If you don't have a design yet and you don't know how to actually create one, I recommend that you go to canva.com. Here you can actually go ahead and go crazy with your designs and create one. I personally don't even have a design yet, so I'm just going to use a random image that I have, but you simply just go ahead and click on upload images once you have your design. And you simply just go ahead and pick it. So I'm just going to use this one, even though it is, plain, but I'm just going to use it. You can also use PNG images if you want. So if you just want text, actually, I'm just going to use this one. So once it is uploaded, it's actually going to be added to your mug. And you can move it around and it's going to rotate with the actual mug. So if you do this, it's going to be more on this side and so on. So not only side by side, but you can go also top to bottom, and you can actually see how different that looks. So I'm just going to try to centralize it like so, and then we should be good to go. But you also have more options that you can do when it comes to design. For example, here you can actually do some repeats if you want, like this. You have basic, you have half brick, half drop, so different types of repeats that you can play around with. And then you can also make it, increase the number of repeats by simply just making the width smaller here. It's going to add more and more to it, basically. Or even the height is not going to matter too much. So it's going to be both for the same one. Okay, so once you're happy with it, let's just go a little bit more like this. And then you can go ahead and do more things like cropping, aspect ratio, or even change the scale, which is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be between each repeat is going to change the scale between them. You can actually see that happening in here if you want. But I liked it the way it was at first, like this. So let's say we're done with this. We're happy with the design and everything. We can simply just go ahead and click on done. But some things I didn't mention is that you can simply just add text if you don't want to add a design like an image. You can also feel free to add some elements like some shapes and stuff like that, icons, backgrounds, so many different things. So for example, if you actually want to change the background image or color, sorry, you can feel free to do that. And you also have more things here like layers and stuff. So you have all sorts of design aspects that you can go with, grid lines if you want to show them, and so on. So once you're done, just simply click on done from the top right corner. And now you should be able to view it like this. So now you know how it's actually going to look like and everything. So you simply go ahead and click on sell it. And now you're just going to add more information about it. So giving it a title, description, and so on. So you simply just start with the title. You give it a title like tutorial coffee mug, and then we also have the marketplace department, which is going to be home and living, and then for the description, you obviously go ahead and add a precise description of what people are actually going to buy. So go ahead and add that in here. So I'm just going to leave it as it is, or just add some random text here because I'm not actually going to sell this. And then you also have more things like product merchandising, the different available options and things like that. So coffee only, all sorts of things. So I'm just going to actually leave it as it is. And then you also have more categories here if you want to set them up. This is going to be better for discoverability, you could say. So you can just go ahead and add all of these things. And if you want to add it to a specific collection with a bunch of other products, you can also feel free to do so. Tags are also going to be more things that are going to help with organization and also having your product be found easily. So you have all of these different options. So additional information also you can set up, or even royalty information if you want to add that. So the royalty percentage is going to give you pretty much all the different earnings, how much you're going to be getting and so on. So you can actually go ahead and change that to whatever you want it to be. And then you simply just go ahead and give, this tick, which is I have the right to publish and sell this product without violating others' rights. So basically you're going to be agreeing with all the agreements and stuff like that. And then simply just click on post it. And you should be good to go. And I feel like I've missed something here, or not feel, but we are going to need to fill up something which I didn't. Tags. Okay, I need to add some tags. Coffee mug, and then add tag. There you go. And then this is going to be suitable for there you go. Now post it, and don't show me the message again. Click on OK, and you're good to go. You basically now uploaded your first product, and you are going to be able to sell it. Now, as you can read here, it's going to take up to 24 hours for the product to show up in search results. So don't panic if it's not showing right away. So now you can actually go ahead and go to your profile. So if you just go back to Zazzle.com, let's just exit out of here. If you just go back here and go to, we can go to my accounts, or we can just click on the profile picture here. We should be able to go to my products, and you should be able to find it. But again, it's going to take a little bit of time before it is actually completely published and it's actually going to show up. But it is going to be there. With that being said, this is pretty much how to sell your first product on Zazzle. Hopefully you found this video to be helpful and informative, and thanks for watching.